I'm going to draw the hockey rink. That's one of our homework assignments. I've downloaded the hockey rink template of the hockey rink drawing from Blackboard. The rink is 85 foot by 200 foot. I'm going to use the line command, so pick line. Pick this point here. I'm just going to come straight down because my F8 is on. Type 85 feet, hit return. We go to the left, type 200 feet. Scroll on up there, 85 feet, return. Now the line command continues just because it's that type of command. And there's my hockey rink. If I want to use the rectangle command, I come up here and pick rectangle, pick a start point, hit D space for dimensions. My horizontal length is going to be 200 feet. My vertical will be 85 feet, return. I just got to pick a point up here. So I've done it two ways. This is lines, this is rectangles. I want to do the corners first. Those have a fillet of 10 feet. I'm going to come up here to my fillet command, fillet. I type R space, radius. I'm going to type 10 feet, hit return. Now I need to pick the first two lines, 1, 2, pick. It ends the fillet command once I do it, so I hit the space bar to go right back into fillet, pick, pick. The space bar to go back into it, fillet, bang. The space bar, right back into fillet. Now I can do it with the lower one as well. Okay. I'm going to start off by drawing one with lines and one with polylines. I'm going to draw a line from my center ice. And I have my, if I hit F, I hit my object snap box, OS space, you'll see I have selected all, and my object snap is on with F3. So I'm going to hit line, L space, come to the midpoint here, The 30 feet from the red line to the blue lines, I'm going to offset that using my offset command up here. It's looking for a distance to type in. I'm going to type 30 feet, hit return, pick that line, go that way, pick that line, go back that way. It's 60 feet from the blue line to the end line. So right back into offset, type 60 feet, return, pick that line, go that way, pick that line, and go that way. These four lines, these three lines, the end line, the mid line, and the other end line are all red, so I can make them all red. Blue lines are obviously blue, so I'll make those blue. Now these are actually going to have thickness to them, these blue lines and red lines. So we want to, since they're currently lines, we're going to p-edit them, a polyline edit. So type PE space to get the polyline edit command. Now I can either pick one at a time like this. It asks me if I want to turn it into a polyline. I say yes. W space for width. Type 12, which is 12 inches. I could type 1 foot as well, and there it changed it. You hit the space bar to go right back into polyline. There's an option here for multiple. Either pick it with your pick button or hit M space. And I can pick both of these. It's going to ask me if I want to convert them to polylines. I hit the space bar for yes. W space for width. I type 1 foot, return, and there we go. Another option would use the polyline command right off the bat. Pick polyline, pick my start point here, or the midpoint of this line. Now I want to type W space for width, enter a width, 12 inches, we say 12, return. The end width is already defaulted to 12, so just hit return again. I come to the opposite side, the midpoint, pick, and now that's a polyline with the width 12. I can confirm that by picking here, looking over my properties bar. It's a polyline up at the top, and my width is 1 foot 0 inches. I'm going to use my copy command this time. Copy, select. Once I'm done selecting, I hit the space bar. I pick a base point right here. I start heading in that direction with my mouse and I type 30 feet. Another option would be space bar to go right back into copy. Pick that. I can type minus 30 feet, comma 0. Return, return. Both will get me a line there. I can use my offset command. Type 60 feet, hit return, pick this line, and then pick this line. Now these end lines aren't polylines. I want them to be just regular lines. I can either click on this, come over to here and change my global width to 0, or I could use my explode command, which is up here, explode, pick, space. Now the circles for the face-off circles are 30-foot diameter. I'm just going to do that off to the side. I'm going to take circle, center diameter, pick, type 30 feet, and there it goes. I hit the space bar to go right back into circle. I go here. I'm actually going to hit, it's currently in diameter. I want to type 1 foot, because that's how big that center dot is. They want it hatched as a solid hatch, so I'm going to pick my hatch command up here. I'm going to pick my little circle. And you'll see right now the hatch is set up to be these lines. I'm just going to come over here and pick the solid button. And now I have that center dot done. There are a couple ancillary lines that I'm going to take L space for line. I'm going to control right click, pick center, and go straight out like so. And do another line, straight out like that. I'm going to mirror that line using my mirror command. Pick it, hit spacebar because I'm done picking. Pick a mirror point, and I'm done. I'm going to mirror this whole thing to the other side. So MI for mirror, hit the spacebar, pick these items, hover over the quad, and because I'm in ortho, it's already snapping across where I want it to go. Hit the spacebar and I'm done. On the edges of the circle, there are similar type lines. I'm going to put a line out here, right about here. I'm going to use my MI space, my mirror command, and mirror it about the quad point here. I'm going to hit spacebar to get right back into mirror. Pick those two. Pick the quad point here and the quad point here to mirror them across. These are all red in color, so I pick my window, I pick, then I pick again up here, come up to my properties color, pick, hit escape. Now in the drawing I didn't give any dimensions for where these circles go, so I'm just going to select everything, pick my move command, hit the space bar because I'm done selecting, pick a point, oops, I hit use space because it disappeared, I don't know where it went, and space for move, pick everything, space bar, hit F8 to get out of ortho, and I'm going to put it right about there. I'm going to pick my mirror command, and I'm going to say P space for previous, and it just selected all the previous things I had done. I'm done selecting, so I hit the space bar. I want to mirror about the midpoint of here to the midpoint of here, and there are my two face-off circles. I can mirror again, and do a window, mirror it about my center line here and here, and now they're there. I also need a center face-off circle at the center. Copy, window, base point. I'm going to do control right click and pick center. Hover over the edge, pick that. I'm going to come over to here to the midpoint of that line, and there we go. We have a center. I could have done one half of this whole rink and then just mirrored the whole thing. But that gives you a rough idea how to do most of the homework.